Hello, this is Karen, and I'm here to do a flip through of my December Junk Journal Challenge hosted by Dear Julie Julie. Um, this time we had to create a journal. We were to take one pad of paper, which I use this one, Hope and Faith Hot Buy Pad from Michaels, and use 8 pages out of that and fold them in different ways. Each one had to be folded or something different done to it. And then we were also to take 7 other pieces of paper and make pages out of them. And then we had 12 elements or 12 days of elements that we had to make. This is the cover and my tassel. The tassel, I did attach one of my 4 charms to the tassel. It is held together with it's a single signature, 3 whole pamphlet stitch. The back is just kind of plain. This is just a piece of paper out of the pad, out of that same pad, and it was, it has some washi tape on it to reinforce it here. And it was not part of the 8 pages. It is held together with a elastic, gold elastic enclosure that came off of some kind of packaging or something. The tassel is removable. I have attached it on the inside front page with just a little clip, and then it just hangs over the top, so it can be removed. One of the things we had to do, I'll try to catch them all as I go through, was stamping places. We had to have 1 tassel, 2 envelope places, 3 notepads, 4 beautiful charms, 5 paper clips, 6 napkin places, 7 cluster embellishments, 8 tags, 9 pockets, 10 lace places, 11 stenciled places, and 12 stamped places. This is one of my stamped places. This is one of the papers out of the paper pad, and some of the little cut aparts that came with the pad. On this one, I folded the piece of paper totally in half and made a front and back page out of it. Just made a short page, and the short page irritated me, so I went in and made this one of my lace places. I took this lace, put it across the bottom, and then we also had to have 3 elements on that pocket or on that page on the lace. I don't know. I have this here. I've used gold trim on that, and then we have a thing here. There is a tag on the inside of this pocket that was one of the cutouts from the pad, and on the back I have stamped the word joy multiple times. And I'll put that back later. Here I have a one of my stencil places and a tag. The tag was made from a Christmas card. I added this gold ribbon, a piece of paper that, piece of lined paper that has stamping all the way around the edges, and an image that was cut out of a book. That was one of my tags. One of my extra papers was I chose to use this map, and of course the back page was blank. One of the pages out of the paper pad, and here's one of my lace places. I've added this lace, and I ran gold ribbon through the edging there for my trim. One of my stencil places, and it goes all the way back to the other side. I took 2 doilies and stenciled using those 2 doilies. One of my napkin places, I added baby Jesus in the manger down here. With this piece of paper out of the pad, I folded it so that there's one of my charms. I folded it from, this was the original paper, and I folded it up, which made a bottom pocket over here. And because I wanted to do something different, I folded the edge down, which made this a tuck and this a pocket. And one of my little mini tags, there's some stamping, Celebrate the Wonder in that. And this is just the front of a Christmas card that I put in here for a journaling spot. This is one of my lace places. My friend Lynn made a bunch of these ruffles, fabric ruffles, and I wanted to add them in this book because they seemed the colors match so well, and that way Lynn's in my book. And I just added some lace over top the stitching there, and it gave me a place also to put my charm. This one has a circle at the bottom that says hope on one side, and it has a dove on the other. And then here, this is a cutoff from one of the other pages that I had cut up, and I just flipped it upside down and made a bottom pocket on this side. This is one of my 3 notebooks. Just a little, it also has a 3-hole pamphlet stitch. Just a little thing I put on the edge of it. This is ribbon, and the paper is just cardstock with a napkin decoupaged on top. Like I said, Merry Christmas is from a ribbon. On the inside, I used coffee dyed paper, and there is a pocket on the inside that is made from one of the cut aparts in the paper pad. And here we have one of my extra pieces of paper. It's a Bible page, and I did choose to use Matthew, where it tells the story of the birth of Jesus. And on this side, I decoupaged a plain brown napkin over top of it, which allows me to write if I choose, or I can still see the writing underneath. And it also kind of brought it in. This is a pocket made from pieces of scraps out of the paper that I folded. It has words across here that was a cutout off of the paper pad. It has some lace right here. It also has some flat back gold bling and one of those paper ties ribbons, or tie bow here. Inside, I have inserted this little card. This is also a piece off of a napkin that the back didn't look quite so pretty when I cut done, so it's kind of covering a mess I made. On this side, the large circle, is cut out of a napkin that's decoupaged onto cardstock. The inside circle with the wise men was cut off of a Christmas card. The word blessings was cut off of a different Christmas card. And then I've added I made like an ornament out of it and added some gold ribbon at the top. I added some, because I wanted all of this to show all I did on this page, was I added some flat black gold bling. One of my lace places, I used a doily, and I liked the white doily against the dark background, but then when I flipped it over, I wasn't real happy with it. So I got some wonderful glitter gel pens from the Dollar Tree this time, and I I decided I'm going to get them out and see what they'll do. I love them. Now I've gone back to get more and they don't have any more. But anyways, I have written on here, I colored the roses in red, the stems with green, and outlined the gold around the edges. This is just a page out of the paper pad, and this is my two-sided paper clip. We had to do 5 paper clips. There's one side I added lace and some trim, some gold bling up here. This is just a strip out of the cut aparts in the paper pad, and the other side looks just like the front side. On this pad, this is the bottom of the paper. It was a 12 by 12 pad, so I turned the top down, and that made this the up pocket here. Here is some of my stenciling. It is a pretty light. A lot of my stenciling's light. That way I can write over it. That's the manger scene. And here I just have a journaling card made with a pair of blue cardstock. This was off of a course cut off of a Christmas card. This was cut off the back of a Christmas card, and this was off the back of a Christmas card. I used the blue glitter gel pen to highlight the word love and light, and I also used it for the stars. And then there's gold glitter washi around the outside edges. This is one of the pieces of extra paper. It was just a piece of stationery that was Christmas themed. Blue on this side, white on the other, to get rid of some of the stark white, and it's really hard to see, but there is some light journaling or light stenciling on there that kind of takes this dark white away. It's light blue. This was a page out of an Ideals catalog, or Ideals magazine, that I felt like kind of matched. I wasn't crazy about the other side, so I covered the outside edges with gold washi and added this Christmas card that flips over for journaling here. And it is also a pocket. This is the back side of this paper, out of the paper pad. And it also has light stenciling, which is kind of hard to see, but it's there. And I have stamped a dove, large dove. Here I made a belly band out of scraps from the paper I used, out of the paper pad. I added a lace spot here. It is just lace glued down onto the belly band. I've used just a Christmas card, an old Christmas card, and believe it or not, satin. This one is supposed to have been backed with white. I will do that. Anyway, it will become a journaling card. It will get backed with white. Sorry. Here I made a card, a pocket out of a piece of a Christmas card. This is one of my napkin places. I got the napkins at Tuesday morning, and I used the gold glitter gel pen to highlight, which is kind of really hard to see, to highlight around different places on the napkin. I've added Joy to the World, Lord has come, and this angel. Both of those were cut out of extra paper, the paper pad. I added a gold star here, and I also added a white dove. And the back is just, you can journal on it. One of the pages that I used for my extra paper was a page out of an old hymn book that I got it because it was tore up. I was fixing to get thrown away, so I salvaged it. This is washi that I have used to make a flip out page, or using this Christmas card. And I've stamped the word joy here, and it's on a the back of the hymn page, it says, "Joy to the world, the Lord has come." This is another page out of the paper pad. This is a lace spot with one of my stamping spots, the word joy. Then I went over it. I didn't have a gold ink, so I stamped it with black, and then I went back over it with my gold gel pen, gold gel glitter pen. This is a postcard that I made. I thought it was really cute because I can remember when I was little, we always did the Christmas pageant every year. This is just a peace and joy, probably off of a Christmas card. I'm really not sure. A piece of a hymn back here. Then we have the letters LOVE that were just stickers. And on the back I have a stamping spot. It is postcard, and then I've used a stamp, Christmas stamp, and then there's a cancellation stamp over top of that. And there's the page out of the pad. On this one, I folded it up, which gave me a pocket here. This is one of my lace places. It's just a lace sticker that I think came from the Dollar Tree. I've had those for a long, long time, but I'm pretty sure they came from Dollar Tree. This was a Christmas card that I decided it would make a really cool one of those tags that you can open for writing. And so I punched a hole in the front, added my my gold tag pull, and then I used lace to make a ribbon because the gold in this lace matched the gold on the front of the card. In the back, I created a pocket with one of the punch parts out of the paper pad, which has a little miniature tag in it. This is scraps off the paper pad, a little bit of gold washi, some gold flat backs. This was punched out of scraps off the paper pad, the word hope. I don't know, probably from the inside of a greeting card. And then, of course, the gold ribbon, and there is room to document something on the back. Some little something. I added one lined paper as one of my 7. This is one of the pages out of the paper pad. On it, I have added, this is one of the lace places, I've added a dark, it's almost like a burlap crochet lace, and then over top of it, it has the gold. It matches here. It has like a gold lace over top of that. And with this page, I folded this piece of it in, which made a pocket here. Here is one of the cluster embellishments that I made. This is the back off of a Christmas card. This is scraps off of a Christmas card. This was off of the paper pad. This poem was out of a book, Mary Did You Know, that I salvaged from like the Goodwill. This was off of a Christmas card, and then we have the lace. It was like a flower that I framed the baby with. One of the pages for my extra papers is the responsive reading. And this one, I haven't put anything on it. I'm planning on saving this for my December daily next year. And I wanted to leave places where I can add to it later, like next year. So all I did on this one was I did some light stenciling on it, just to kind of take the white glare off the paper. The other side of the responsive reading This is the one about our Savior's birth, so I didn't do anything on it. I wanted it to show. On the other side, I did some stenciling with a star stencil, and I added an angel off of a Christmas card. This is one of my envelope places, and this is the flap of the envelope, and I have glued it here and across the bottom to make two tuck spots. These also were cluster embellishments, but I decided to use them as journaling cards because they fit really good in here. The back of a greeting card, some lace that I put this gold ribbon, I wove it down through the holes in the lace. Music paper, this and this were both out of different Christmas cards, and then this was out of the paper pad. And then on this one, it's also the back of a greeting card. And I put, this was taken off of a greeting card. It has gold ribbon bow here, some of the flat back trim, and a flat back single in the center of the bow. And then this is the one of my paper clips. It is an ink pen. Peace on Earth on this side, Goodwill to all on this side. And not only can it serve as a bookmark because it can be moved around, it is a pen. It actually does write. This was just a strip out of the paper pad. It is lined with gold glitter washi, and I added some gold ribbon here. Actually, this might be ribbon. I believe that's ribbon. And then on the tip of here, I have added just a bottle of gold glitter that I wound some gold string around this piece here, and then I twisted it to make a tassel to hold it. So that's one of my paper clips. I left the center page plain because this is the reason for Christmas. This is another one of the paper clips. On this side, it has lace around it. Piece was a scrap out of the paper pad. This is a piece off of a doily, and then I have gold glitter pinned the stars in here. On the other side of the paper clip, this was another piece of paper, scrap out of the paper pad. Once again, gold glitter pin, and I glued on a gold star, and then used glitter pin. It also has lace around the edges, the gold lace. This one is actually holding my envelope, the other side of the envelope shut. This is some stenciling that's done, and on the envelope I added some gold flat back beads. In here I have one of those. This is vintage, like from my childhood. I can remember, I think it was my grandmother's. It's one of those little Christmas cards, and you open it up, and it has a beautiful scene on the inside. So that is what I put in here. Not that it fit the challenge, I just really, really liked it. On this side I have I put a regular stamp over here as a stamp, and I used a circle stamp to create this, and then I used the gold pen to make my or a marker to make my lines for my cancellation there. And I decided to put the paper clip here to kind of help hold, to keep the envelope from flipping around. The other side of the responsive reading paper it has the stars stamped on it. This is one of my stamping spots. It is a Jesus Bingo card stamp. I've added a gold star with some gold glitter pen, gold washi here. It has one of those lacy flowers, and then the baby Jesus at the bottom. And of course you can journal on the other side. Here I made a pocket. This is a piece of a card. This is a piece of a strip out of the paper pad. This is a piece of another card. And this is an angel cut off of one of the cards. And this is just a piece of blue lined paper that gives me a place to write. And it kind of brings the blue in. And then because I used the stars, and there's stars on this side over here too, I decided that I added this washi over here with the constellations because even though people have taken it and twisted it, God actually created those constellations, and he used them to tell stories way back when. On this side, I have lightly stenciled the paper. This is off of just a strip out of the paper pad. Here I took a plain old white piece of cardstock, and I have decoupaged a napkin over top of it. And then I actually even pieced, the napkin was like here. This is just silver, one of those silver glitter pins that kind of tied it all together. And then I added some gold ribbon and the trim on top, and I stamped Joy, Peace, and Love over it. Made it a journal card, and it slips right down over that belly band. This is the back side of one of the white pages. It has been lightly stenciled, and it also has a gold dove, or it's a black dove stamped on it with gold glitter pen on top. And this is more of that lace, and then another one of the charms. This one, I felt like these little blue beads in the gold and up here kind of made it look like royalty, and this is a crown because Jesus is the King of Kings. Uh-oh. And I think I need to make my hook on that one a little tighter. I have to go back and correct that. Okay. On this page, we have more lace here, and there's lace on this burlap belly band on top of the paper. This is one of my paper pads. It is just using a piece of cardstock out of the paper pad. This is a strip out of the paper pad, another strip out of the paper pad, and a gold bow that I've glued on the top. When I made the paper pad, and this is a pocket right here, a pocket that out of the paper pad, and this has a gold bow, and it has some of the gold beading on it. Here I made a paper pad. We just went on vacation, and I had some pads from the hotel room, and I thought, well, I wonder if I could make one of those. And I just cut plain old paper up and got it the same size, and then I just put some a rib of glue down on a surface that wouldn't matter, and then I just dipped all these edges in the glue at the same time and let it dry, And it made one of those pads where you can just write on the pad and tear it off. And then I also went back and I stamped a little dove at the bottom of each one. And then I went in and colored the doves in with gold. And the back of that lined paper, this is where I just folded this one up, made the pocket. Here we have a Christmas card that I glued it back together. I thought it was really cool. I wanted to save this one. And so I made a pocket on the back, and it has washi around the outside. It has a sentiment, and then down inside there is a place to journal. And on this little card, I was going to make a shaker, but it wasn't quite thick enough. So I just put 3 hearts and a dove on the inside. Because the sentiment is, may the promise that was born that holy night fill your hearts. You fill your hearts with peace and love. And it's heart filled with peace, love, and the love for the hearts there. Another one of those lacy little, actually these were table place holders, like for a wedding, and I just cut them. They would stand up. I just cut them in half. One of them was used over there where you could write the name on it, and this is the back of it, and I just made another little pocket on this side. Here's the tag. This is a napkin decoupaged onto cardstock. This is a piece of a doily with a piece of a paint chip, a gold star glued on top of that, and a little dove glued on top of that with glitter pen on top of that, and then you can write on the back. And it's tied with just some gold, just gold thread. The back of my songbook page, and here is a pocket that's made out of a card. It has glitter pen on it. It has a white ribbon that had some wording on it, and I've cut it out to where it reads peace, love, and joy. This is a gold trim. This is the gold flat back. Inside, this is one of the things that I was going to use for one of my clusters, and once again, it made a pretty good, it goes pretty good in here. So, it is just a piece of material. This is gold ribbon. This is a word off the paper pad. It has that little bitty gold lace down here at the bottom, topped with the gold flat back, and then you raise it up, and then there's a picture on the back side underneath. This is a Christmas card that makes a pocket. This is a sentiment cut off of another Christmas card. A child was born and love filled every heart. And I took one of the lacy hearts, and then I punched a heart shape, or cut a heart shape out of a different Christmas card that was kind of red with this little gold bling on it. And I just backed it so that would show behind the heart. And I thought it was pretty simple, pretty easy, pretty quick, very pretty. Another belly band with lace across it, just holding another Christmas card that I thought was beautiful. And it is one of the freebies that you get in the mail, believe it or not. It's beautiful. This is washi, and it also is holding a flip. This is the front of one of my paper clips. The back is just plain brown. It has a gold tie on the actual paper clip. I used a stamp, Christmas stamp. It has a miniature doily here and a piece of gold ribbon underneath. And you can flip this out, and we have wide stenciled lines to write on, and then this is stenciled edging that I did before I put the book together. I had to do that to get it on here, but it just gives for an extra place to write. This was a piece out of the paper pad, and the paper clip kind of holds that shut. This is another one of my envelope places. It is on the back of that paper that came out of the Ideals catalog or magazine, and I just glued the envelope down, and I have used the circle and put a Christmas stamp on it, and drew my lines. And then on this side we have a doily with a black paint chip circle punched out on top of that. And then I punched For Unto Us a Child is Born, Isaiah 9:6 from a Christmas card. I added a gold bow. This is washi tape. And then inside there is a card with a lace pull. And then I put washi down through here. It says peace, peace, peace. And then this is a Christmas card that you can open it up. I thought the card was beautiful, and I just wanted to keep it as a page. It's got plenty of writing space. I did stamp a gold dove here, or actually I stamped a black dove. It's the outline, and then I took the gold glitter pen and colored it in. May his spirit born on that holy night remain close to your heart the whole year through, which is why I put the dove there. And then the card also makes a pocket here. It's got gold washi that trims it out. There's a card here cut from one of those Christmas cards. And the back of it, I left the picture that was there, and it had some writing on it. So I took a white sticker, covered the writing up, and then I put some washi across it, and a sentiment, God's eternal light. And then for the topper, this is white lace, and I just ran gold ribbon down through the holes in the lace. Made a tag out of that. This page was the back of that stationery paper, so it is lightly stenciled. It's light blue, so that it's not just that stark white. This is the top where I folded it down, which made another top pocket. There's a very light stenciling at the bottom. That's the manger scene in reverse of the other side. This is one of my paper pads, notepads that I made. Just plain old, one of the strips of paper out of a paper pad. This was one of the cut aparts of the paper pad. It is surrounded by the gold flat backs. I have a piece of gold ribbon underneath this white ribbon on top that says peace, love, and joy. And I made a matchbook type paper pad out of this one. And it just has plain old white lined paper on the inside. And then that fits up in the upper pocket. Here I have another one of my paper clips. It's just plain old white paper clip that I've added some mesh. It's white mesh with little gold dots. It has some gold ribbon tied to it. It also has a little gold cross charm and a teeny tiny gold bow out of embroidery floss. And that's one of my paper clips. Oh, only I had it here. And the back side of the doily, and it had the Rose of Sharon on the other side, and that's down in Song of Solomon 2:1. That was for reference. The back of the Bible page. This is the Christmas story. This part wasn't. This is the part I covered up. I just took a piece of paper, made a top tuck, added some gold trim. Just a journaling card that was cut out of the cut aparts in the paper pad. I took this cut apart and made a pocket or a tuck spot out of it. It has gold glitter on it from the glitter pen. And I made this little journaling card. It's just one of those cut aparts, gold star glued on, a piece of gold washi tape, and then a piece of that gold lace for pull. The back of the Bible page, took another piece of cut apart out of the book, added some, actually I think I used gold glitter glue on this one. I don't think the glitter pen was giving me exactly, I wanted it really blingy, so I used the glitter glue here. Has gold glitter ribbon on the napkin covered Bible page. This is another one of my tags I made. It is the back of a Christmas card that's shaped like a tag or a ticket. I added a strip of lace that I also ran under so that I'd have a pull, left some extra at the top. This is off of a cardstock covered with the Christmas napkins that I got to use in the journal. And this is just a sentiment that was put at the bottom: rejoice and be glad. Wise men seek him. This page, I have another one of those ruffles from Lynn. Thank you, Lynn. Covered with lace and pearls. The tag in this little pocket is one of the cut aparts, bling, gold, and it can be wrote on. Here's another one of my tags. This is just a piece of the napkin that has gold ribbon here. It has a gold bow, an image out of that Mary Did You Know book that was cut up, and then this is a just another piece of ribbon that I had that matched this white with gold circles. Another one of my charms. This one has the peace dove at the bottom, and once again the gold and the blue and I love the colors of all of this. It's black and blue and gold predominantly, and it's just, I love it. It was awesome. Love the paper pad. This was I added this. It has the word peace here. It's got a little image of the Bethlehem scene. It's got some gold glitter tape. It has some the gold glitter pen on it. Inside we have another tag that is just a piece of cardstock tag. Gold ribbon tie. This is more the white ribbon that says peace, love, and joy. This part it's kind of like and I don't think it shows much, but it's pieces out of that book that I have pieced together. This is a poem by Louisa May Alcott. Louisa May Alcott. Now the eastern star shines from afar to light the poorest home. Hearts grow warmer, gifts freely flow, for Christmas tide has come. And this is a star stamp that had the glitter gel pen on it, and I just wanted more bling, so it has some gold nail polish on top of it also. But that's kind of like a Franken picture here. But I like it. This is the back of the paper that I folded. It had a pocket on that end, and this end I left open. This is one of my cluster embellishments. It is a napkin decoupaged on cardstock with a gold seal, like when you're doing a notary. It has a black paint chip circle with a an image that I punched out of one of the paper pieces. Here I just added plain old paper. It's a flip flop. I added plain lined paper, and it is stenciled once again with those two doilies. So, and that's all the way through on that. I have added the white lace with the gold ran through the holes in it. The back part of that map with another pocket. Here's another tag made from my Christmas card. Gold paper pull. It has washi all the way around. It's white or clear with gold polka dots. There's a small dove stamped here. This is just a piece of blue lined paper that has stamping all the way around. It's stars, and then it says Joy, Love, Peace, and Love down here. That is also stamped. Stenciled palm tree. This is one of the cluster embellishments. It's just actually, I left it a pocket or a tuck spot. It is a piece out of the one of the cut parts, and this is a gold paint chip, and then one of the little miniature doilies, and then a fussy cut little dove out of the paper pad. And then this is washi, and it had the word love on it. It's got several words on it, but I took the word love and put it on there. My half sheet, the one that was folded up with the lace and the trim, and it has a pocket back here with a journaling card wishing you a very Merry Christmas season with journaling place here. Here's the last of my stamp places, handmade, and then I went over it with the gold pen. This is just ribbon that I have gathered and put to the outside. It's been reinforced with washi down through here and the top and the bottom. And that is my journal. And I thank you for watching. Julie, thank you for doing this because I absolutely love it. And I can't wait to do next month. Thank you.